Hi, can you see me? Eileen, hold on one second. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Excellent. Okay, I've sent you a link. If you click on that link, we'll move to the other YouTube, and hopefully this will work. So if you look at your Facebook
Yeah,
Messenger.
I'm on that other link. Yeah, I'm on that other link. So
okay, hold on.
I'll join you here.
Okay, let's have a look. Excellent. I'm going to cut off here. And we should see each other here now.
Yeah, I can see you anyway. You can see me, but I can see you.
Excellent. Cool. We are good to go. This has happened.
Okay, excellent.
You can see me.
I can see you. Yeah, you can't see me, no?
Okay, yeah. No, I can't now. If you click on, hold on, let me see if I can free you from.
I haven't been on Google Hangouts before, actually. Or maybe I'll just turn my camera on.
I did it.
Oh, you did it.
Okay. Sorry for being slightly. Just helping in how to use GeniusU. Just help you with that. There you go. I've done it now.
Okay.
Can you see me?
So this is all actually in GeniusU, is it?
Yeah, this is in Google Hangout. So that's where we are. We're inside Google Hangout now.
Okay. All right then. I haven't been here before. This is like, ooh, okay, this is exciting new place to be. Put a coffee in the Google Hangout, okay?
Yeah. Welcome to a whole new world. It's a bit finicky, to be honest. I think I could do a whole micro degree just on how to do this, and I'm still haven't fully conquered it yet. The weird thing is, when I'm doing an event, I put a link in the event which you're meant to click on.
Yes.
And you're meant to come straight into here. Okay. But when I clicked on that event, I went somewhere else. And when I came onto my laptop and clicked on the actual event in GeniusU, I've come here. So there's an issue there, you know?
It doesn't, the way I came through to it, it was like, oh, I wonder if this is what I press. It doesn't say join here.
Ah, that's a good point, actually.
So it was down, I think, oh, I wonder if this is it. And I click it, and oh, that's it. Okay.
Okay, where did you click? Was it like was it like a link? You know, in the description, I put a link saying click here for when at 4 p.m. at 2:30 p.m. or whatever.
I went into the initial message that you sent, which would have been yesterday or something, has invited you to an event.
Right.
So I go back to the invite.
And you clicked on that, right?
Into the invite, and then under the invite there was just a little, looked like a video with an arrow on it. It didn't say this was it, but I kind of assumed this was it.
Wow.
But it could have been.
This is like critical feedback for Suraj and the team, man. Then there's got to be a way to make this easy. You know that. I mean,
this is not easy. I tell you, I have been given feedback. I've been giving feedback to Kathleen and to Michelle. I've been giving feedback for a long time. I don't know where it's going, but it's not for the want of my generosity.
Well, I can attest to your generosity, and I'd like to say that's very good. I'm just trying to look at. I'm going to look now and check out the link for quickly. Here we go. Right, so here's the link. I can see the link you're talking about now, and I want to do one quick thing before we kick off. I just want to see if that's the same link here. For people who watch this recording, this is what entrepreneurship is all about. This is the reality of entrepreneurship. It's
eating learners.
Don't take yourself too seriously. It's an adventure, and I'm actually sharing it live.
Yes.
Exactly. So if you look at, if I click on plus here, and I go to the end of it, the end code is WVHR. And if I go to the actual event that we had, that you clicked on, yeah, see, it's JGUE. So effectively, what's happened is that every time you click on this link, I think it generates a different address. So that's the problem. Right, we'll have to work that out another time. So, sorry for the slight sort of geeky, geek fest, but I mean,
well, you do have to get here. If you can't actually get here, you can't get any value that might be gained here. So
right,
my whole thing is actually, I get there's a lot of value on the platform, but I can't communicate to people how easy it is to get to it because it's not easy to get to it. I can't fucking get to it. So I have got to be able to say, look, it's easy. You can do this.
Yeah, I think they've got to have some sort of medium where people can just sort of feedback, And I think one thing is writing, but another thing is saying. Like you're saying it right, I've got to, you're saying it right, and saying it's quite like you're really explaining it properly.
Well, I'm explaining my experience of it, which is the main thing.
Yeah, and I think they've got to have some sort of way where people can audibly say it, as opposed to trying to write it down. I don't think you could write what you just said there in a nice, simple way.
No, I couldn't communicate the same thing writing. No, I couldn't.
Yeah, so they could have, like Genius help, feedback, audio button, press it. Here's the feedback. If they want to transcript that automatically into text, that's their thing. but that'll make a lot of difference. I'll tell Suraj about that. Let's see what happens, you know. But
Yeah.
yes, what's happening? Tell me. What
Trying
is
to get my head around GeniusU.
how trying to get around? Yeah, okay, yeah, that kind. Yeah, sure. What?
Well, I suppose. Look, I've been following Roger for quite a long time. Well, maybe 4 years. And I really like what he's doing. I really like what he's up to. I really like what he's making available for people. I think it's really important.
Yeah,
but there's very few people in Ireland actually doing this. And I live on the northwest of Ireland. We're over here in the west coast, over in Sligo. Wow. And I'm, I suppose, trying to introduce people to his work. So what I'm doing is I'm saying he's got an online learning platform. It's really, really great. Any entrepreneur thinking at all, go onto that and see what happens. But I don't feel confident even in telling people that, because as soon as they land on it, it's cumbersome. There's no experience like, oh, I've landed in something like easy, like Facebook. You know, it's like I've landed in this, like, oh, what is this? Now there's this little thing telling me I have a genie that I'm supposed to click on, like this AI thing. It's like, I know what the thinking is behind it. I've listened to Suraj. I can hear them. I know what they're saying. But what meets me is these 5 little creatures in front of me. And I think, yeah, right. And, you know, take a tour is like, and I mean, 2 minutes into the tour, I'm talking about genius dollars. And I think, excuse me, you've lost me, right? As a user, as somebody who's just discovering this. And then just to put in context, we actually produced a journal with Roger, Genius Journal. Right?
Yeah.
And on every single page is a link to the GeniusU.com website.
Wow.
So I'm telling people, have the book, browse it. All his content is in here, right? All the content is in it in combination with our stuff, right? But there's bits about your genius and your flow and your talents and all that kind of stuff. And I'm telling people, look, buy the diary and then go onto the website. And then they go, yeah, right. They get the diary, it's fine. And I don't know what their experience is of going on the website. So I feel partly responsible that I've told them about it, that it's just great content on it. And then I've no idea what it's like when they land on it. Because it was like me when I landed on it, I'm thinking, holy God, what is this? Let me get into this. Like, let me in.
So are you the person who did the whole sort of sold 60,000 journals of, like, you know, the Happy Day journal thing?
No, Jeanette, that's Jeanette. Well, we do the diaries. We do the Get Up and Go diaries. We sell lots of those.
I mean, how has that been? Is that like a really good place to be in terms of business-wise, everything else?
Oh, well, we love it. I love it, right? I mean, we just love it. I used to be an anaesthetist, and I did the profile test. I did a profile test, and it said I was a star. So I retired out of anesthesia. So I'm building a better brand.
So I mean, it sounds like it's been like a real success then, from that point of view.
I'm having fun being a star.
Wow.
It's like permission to play now. You know, whereas, like, as an anaesthetist, you didn't have a lot of permission to play at being a star. You can't really brand.
Yeah.
People don't want to brand health, you know. It's like you want to be able to brand, you know, Coca-Cola and McDonald's and stuff, but you can't. Branding good health is not like good business.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send this video to Suraj. So he can hear what we've just said, right?
Oh dear.
And that's all right. I think it's good. I think it'll be like good raw feedback, right? Visual and audio and everything else, right? And then I think you're right. I think the onboarding element, I mean,
it's terrible.
Because I'm in that kind of environment, I'm kind of more used to it. I thought it was a good idea, but I think you're right. Maybe just make it even more, you know, break it down even more.
Absolutely. They have to come from the perspective of somebody who doesn't know this stuff.
Yeah.
As opposed to somebody who's actually in it, you know, just kind of trying to tweak it from the inside. It's like, fine, tweak it from the inside, but if you can't get in.
Yeah, you're right. And I think what's the other thing is sometimes, you know, when you're like in the atmosphere so much, it's almost like you forget how it's like for somebody who's got no experience and zero exposure and coming in. And you've really, one thing I've learned, you've got to really baby step.
Baby steps, absolutely.
Really super micro baby steps, you know?
Yeah, there should be something a lot simpler in that onboarding.
Yeah.
You know, just even to say, what is it? You know, like, what is it? Now, they have the video, which is fine, but the video isn't even the first thing that you meet.
Yeah. You know, this is really good feedback.
Really nothing. There's nothing to say what, and I mean, Roger always talks about the next first step. They need the first step.
Well, Eileen, what do you say will be the best way to do it? What do you think would be a really nice kind of first step that would, like, what do you think, a video that they see a video first, say, do like an overview of what's gonna happen, and then, like, you know, showing like screen, like a live screen of, oh, go over here, do this, and this will do this, and this will do that. Will that really help, you think? What do you think would help? What would be the best onboarding for you?
Well, I suppose I'm a visual person, so
Yeah.
I like to be able to see something.
Yeah.
So I almost like to be able to see, you know, if I come in somewhere and the first thing is welcome.
Yeah.
And it's like, you have arrived at, you know, the GeniusU platform.
Yeah.
You know, this is an online learning platform for entrepreneurs. This has a lot of features on it, you know, and tell me even, you know, I'm like, what is it? And you know, you have to probably describe things like tests, like there's tests here, there's a genius test to discover your genius, there's a passion test to discover your passion, there's a purpose, all of those things. And then what they're going to look like, so that when I either see it or hear it, I can see, oh, there's a passion test there, I could do that, or there's a purpose test, I could do that.
Yeah.
And there's micro degrees. What are they? You know, there's specific trainings on certain aspects of whatever they're on. Some are free, some are not free. Here are the free ones, here are the not free ones. These are the price range. You know, if I'm a mentor, or if I want to become, you know, if I have some expertise that I want to share, how do I go about doing that? Because there's a facility for that as well. Like, it really is baby steps just from the outside, as if I know nothing. I have to come from I know nothing.
Yeah.
I've been invited here to discover what's in here, because there's so much in it, but you can't access it.
I mean, yeah, it is absolutely the most comprehensive piece of work on entrepreneurship I've seen in my entire life.
It's fabulous.
Nothing is left to the imagination. Everything is explained to the nth detail, you know, even down to how to do your accounts and how to organize your structures, that kind of stuff. It is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, but you're right.
It's also hidden away in a language that's kind of unique to Entrepreneurs Institute, which doesn't make it very accessible to me just yet. I mean, I might get it, but somebody coming in with nothing is not necessarily going to get the language.
No.
So,
right.
You know, and, you know, like a purpose test is very understandable. A genius, you know, a kind of a passion test is very understandable. But things like the micro degree, you know, I suppose really well, I mean, when you're in it, it's fine. You know, when you're in the different, you know, videos that you can listen to Roger, you know, explain it, like, they're all really great. But I don't even know. See, I don't even know that if I go in and onto my screen and my dashboard, what's available to me that somebody completely new, what's their dashboard look like? What does the pristine dashboard look like?
Yeah.
You know,
that's true.
I know what my dashboard looks like, because it's sort of not personalized to me, but like I've got my circles, I've got my various, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What it looks like. But if I come in as a complete newbie, what does it look like to me? And I can't access that because I have to come into my Facebook account every. So I'm already.
Yeah, you're already in the system.
Already in the matrix.
Yeah. So how can I help? What's happening? Is there anything in any particular area that you're stuck in, or you need help?
That was kind of, they were basically the gist of my questions. You know, my question was, how do I make this easy for people, and how do we distinguish in here which micro degrees we say are, like you said, what's related to, instead of saying it's related to the, you know, the level of, you know, in the lighthouse. I mean, that means nothing to me if I haven't read the Millionaire Master Plan or haven't listened to Roger. So for the level at which I am at in my business, you know, am I at, you know, an infrared? Is there more going out than coming in? You know, these are the steps I need to take for this. I think it's too stuck in its own language to be bringing new people in without actually bringing people in some other way. You know, like they have to go to an event, or they have to, which is fair enough too, but like say that.
Yeah.
Get the value from an event, go to Fast Forward Your Business, find out something else before you really get the value, and explain to people that the value is, if they have the language, then you got to go get it then, as opposed to thinking it's all here and I really, because I can't figure it out, that means it's not for me and I'll just close off, right?
Yeah. I think one thing you could do, because you've got the diary and everything else, you're sort of leading people to it. One thing you could do is direct people to an intermediary where you welcome them to the diary. And you kind of show them, this is me putting my mentoring hat on as well, yeah? Where you kind of show them how to make the best use of the diary they've just purchased, right? And you go through every day, the day section, the week section. I'm sure you're doing this already. And once you've done all that.
Anything like that. We don't do anything like that. We do no marketing kind of promotion of the diaries or the journal at all. It would be great actually to even put a little bit something on.
Yeah, right. And then through that process, like it could be,
there's probably more information in this to help people get into the, you know, but then I'm not there when everybody's opening it. So, but if I can sit and talk to somebody for 30 seconds, I can tell them what's in it. And then they, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really interesting. Oh, okay, very good. I'll go do that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And maybe what that means, you point them to the Get Up and Go website, and in that it's like, welcome to the book, loving it, go to the book, day, week, whatever, how to fill it in, so on, with some examples. And after that, say, now for the online element, GeniusU, and then show them with screen, you know, like screen share. Okay, go to GeniusU, you're going to come across this, and you explain it. So what happens that way is that not only are you're sort of showing them how to make the best use of your diary, which then makes it very sticky for them, right? Because it's like, oh my God, I've got a diary, and I'll tell you what I've got. I've got this one, for example, yeah? The Law of Attraction Planner, right? And when he did this, really good. It's really very well put together. I went and looked at a few. Actually, I didn't see the GeniusU one, which is a bit of a shame, right? But I will check it out because this is kind of, you know, it's okay, but needs to improve a little bit. But the thing I liked about it, in the back of it, he's got like screenshots of filled in areas for the week, for the day, for the month. And so I can see what he means, how he's visualized it, right? And then on top of that, he's got like his own kind of members area, which you can join, or like a website. And in the website, which I've gone to, he's got a whole bunch of videos, you know, talking about, okay, how you fit in the week section, the day section, you know, and then he's trying to upsell you into like a $90 a month course to really achieve what you want to achieve, right? I didn't go for the course, but you know, but basically what I did enjoy were the videos. I thought it really helped me, actually. They were really good to show how you can make the most of it.
Yeah, I've never gone down the road of the videos. You know, it looks like it would be really, I suppose, are you saying that in terms of a micro degree to actually create something, or just something on my own Facebook page or something? Like, where would you saying people would?
I would do it on YouTube.
Look for this on GeniusU, is it?
No, YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah, I would do it all on YouTube, and the journey would be, you know, you'd have a link. So, you know, you get the email address. So through the email address, I would say, welcome to our new YouTube channel. We're going through how to use a diary, right? I start off with a story about yourself a little bit. I know it can be a bit daunting, but you're a star. So I say, you're natural for you. You're a star.
Yeah, I'm working on it. And video is not the most natural place to be, but I can.
I was never a YouTuber, and I'm still learning myself, as you can see from the viewpoint. I was, you know, going switching this to that, and it can be a bit daunting when you first do it. But now I love it. I find it really hilarious, and I really enjoy it. I don't take it too seriously as well, which is, I think, a critical part of it.
I don't know actually how to go on YouTube to actually do anything like that. So I presume that would be the first thing I'd have to find out for myself.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. But the point, I mean, yeah, I might do a micro degree on that. I might do a micro degree on how to help other genius users go or mentor them through the process. You know, that's where your thumbs thoughts for me, really.
Yeah.
That's another discussion. But I mean, yeah, so you could do that. And what you could do, I would love that. Where, you know, I've got my diary. Oh, look, here's Eileen. She's telling me how to use the day area, the week area.
Well, it's much more simple. It's very self-explanatory, I have to say. You just have to open the book. There's really no way to use it as such.
But then what you can do, you can then say, now we've got the online component, GeniusU.com, and then you can show them through screen sharing.
Yeah, exactly. If I knew my way around it. If I knew my way around it comfortably, yes. Yeah,
then you can just do that. And that will happen. They'll smoothly enter. They won't get lost in all the extra bits and pieces. And then you can put them towards a first micro degree. You can even show them how to use a micro degree, how to go through it, and then what the next one is. And do a series of simple videos that, in a way, you as the personality who they've bought and they've trusted and bought into is showing them how to use it. And they'll get more value. They'll come back and buy the book next year because they've loved it.
Yeah.
Food for thought.
Yeah. You must be a creator, are you?
No, I'm a star supporter.
A supporter, okay, all right then. Supporter.
I've got a tempo-ish kind of helpful kind of element to
me. Okay, all right then, okay. Just ideas,
yeah. Do you want to have a look at the micro degrees and how they're structured? Shall I show you that?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's do that. So if I go over here, I'm now going to share my screen. So let me see if I can share it. Hold on. That. Right. See if this works. Right, so I'm going to click on share. I'll find it. Oh, here we are. There we go. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so it's on the main screen there. Got it right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So now if I go there, right. So if I go up here and I go to micro degrees, can you see my mouse moving around?
Yes. Yeah.
And then if I go and then if you look on the right hand side,
Yeah.
here are like a contents page of all the micro degrees, you could say, right?
Yeah.
And this is where people get lost. The best one to start is if you're mentor level. Are you mentor level?
Getting there.
Okay, cool. So excellent. So if you go to mentor level and click on, if you go right to the bottom, it says entrepreneur mentor certification, right?
Yeah.
Just click on that. And you go right to the bottom.
Yeah.
And there you'll see it says views. Click on view.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then on the right hand side here is the actual, look, it says MD1. That's introduction to micro degree 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Micro degree 1.
Yeah.
Intro to MD2 review. Goes through all of them, right?
Yeah.
Does it in the order that Roger wants you to go through it.
So I've done all that.
You've done all this, right? Okay, have you done everything up to your legacy? You've done the whole MD12.
Well, I tell you, part of being a star is difficulty focusing.
Yeah.
So I don't do it in a logical order.
Ah.
I've kind of been back and forth, and I've kind of got a bit stuck. I think I'm on about 80% or something of it.
Right. Yeah.
And I haven't done it for a while. So I did follow it kind of the first 12 weeks. Kelly, will you stop? My dog here is going crazy. Let her out. Hold on.
Yes, you sort of, so you said you sort of dipping in and out of it, yeah?
Yeah.
What is when you dip in and out of it, you might, I mean, probably not the best way to do it, because what will happen is you kind of lose your context, where it is, all the rest of it. But what you could do, you could go into each one and find the elements that you've missed out on and just finish those off.
Okay, just in terms of the kind of the paperwork as such.
Yeah, but I don't know how much value they'll add to you. Let me show you. So, for example, if I click on here, right, and I go to intro to MD1, the thing with this, you got to, when you go to these micro degrees, you got to go to these micro degrees from within this certification.
Yeah.
If I went out to general micro degrees and I jumped into orange to yellow over here,
yeah,
it may not register as being completed inside here, inside the entrepreneur mentor certification. So I've always got to start from entrepreneur mentor certification, go to view, and then go to, let's say,
let me see where I am then. If I just go into mine.
Go on, share your screen. If you click on, can you see the share button? I'll stop sharing mine. Can you see that on the left-hand side of Google Hangouts? It's got a green screen with an arrow pointing outwards.
Yeah.
So click on that.
Okay. And just my entire screen, is it?
Or share your application. Probably work better. So then you can just show the window. If you got Chrome, that's it. You got it.
Okay. So that's so if I go into my window here. Okay. So if I go into my entrepreneur mentor certification.
Yeah, so now what you want to do is, I can't see it, so you got to click it on your screen. It's a bit finicky in Good Hangouts. So on the bottom right hand corner. Hold on, let me see if I can do it for you. Yeah, there you go. Now I can. Okay, let me cancel that. Yeah, I can see you now. Got it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
You got to click. No, I can see your face.
Yeah, I've got 88% of that done. You're 100%, so I'm still only 88. And I actually can't even find out where the remaining 12.
Okay, I'll show you. So if you take your mouse and you click it, the bottom right hand corner, can you see like a small image of your screen on the bottom right hand corner?
No.
Okay, now you can see my face.
No, I can't actually. I'll go back now. Okay, there you are. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see next to my face? There's like another screen shot of your screen.
Okay.
Just share. Can you click on that?
Well, where I am.
Yep.
Me?
Where's Eileen?
Yeah.
You clicked on it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bigger version of me, yeah.
Okay, you got to share the screen again. So if you go back to that green thing on the top left hand corner, the green that's it, you got it.
Oh my god. What's happened there?
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So now if you go and find if you click on GeniusU, the GeniusU tab, it should be okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's it. Well done. Okay. So now
yeah.
Click on the first on your flow. Let's see how much you've done. Intro to your flow. Okay, yeah, done that. Now it says launch micro. Now it says, yeah, that's it. Good. Now it says launch micro. If you scroll down, it says launch micro degree. Click on that. Let's see how much you've done. Okay. Now here, if you look on the right hand side, it's giving you all the tick, right? So if it's all tick, then It's complete. Now, number 14 isn't ticked. And I spoke to support about this, and they say that number 14 never gets ticked. So you're nothing to worry about. If you've ticked off everything apart from the congratulations when you've completed.
I've just noticed the ticks. I've never noticed that before. Okay.
That's what it's all about. So now if you click on next step.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that'll take you within the microdegree. Sorry, go back to the other tab, which says GeniusU, the one to the left of it. Yeah, if you go to your tabs, you've got 2 GeniusU tabs. That's it, click that one. So what it's done is open up that microdegree into another tab, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
You can close that tab now, the other one, not this one. Yeah, you got it. That's it. And then again, you can see, yeah, if you go down.
Oh, look, I haven't done there. Look, review. There's a few I haven't done, actually.
Yeah, exactly. You see now here, these ticks here aren't telling you about your microdegrees. These ticks are telling you that you've seen the intro and you've seen the review video, or you've seen the,
Yeah.
So, for example, if you click on, which one do you think you haven't completed?
Well, I'm looking, say, at number 10.
Okay, click on that. Click on intro to MD5, number 9.
Okay. That says complete. Is that not complete then?
Yeah.
That one says complete.
All that says is that if you click on, I'll show you what it says. And then I click on intro to MD5. That's it. Okay. Now, if you look over here, right? If you came here and you saw that video and then you clicked on next step, don't do it now, but if you clicked on next step, it'll put a tick next to it that you've seen the video. It'll think you've seen the video and you've finished this process, this step, and you'll get a tick next to 9.
Yes.
So if you go on number 10, which you said has been ticked.
Yeah.
Right. Just scroll down and click next step. It'll take it automatically. And it'll go to 11. See? That's been ticked.
But tell me I've done it or not?
No. See, that's the thing. All that's telling you is that you saw that screen, number 10 screen, and you click next step. And the moment you do that, it assumes.
Yeah. So now I've got a nice 2%. So now I'm even less sure of what I've actually done.
Yeah. So to find out what you've actually done for each microdegree, you have to go to, it says intro. This is the introduction, right? Go to launch microdegree. And on the right-hand side, you're going to see all these ticks. Here, there's no ticks, right? Look on the right. There's no ticks.
Look at that. And would you believe it's the consistent cash microdegree?
That's it. Critical. This is one of the best I think they're all amazing. This was one of the ones that was really amazing for me back in the day,
Yeah. Okay.
Really excellent microdegree for a lot of people to really get their cash and everything in order.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's it. So now you know, right? So but can you see what I'm saying? You gotta always launch your microdegree from within the EMC.
Okay, but can I just ask you a question now? If I go into that, welcome to consistent cash microdegree.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm coming in from EMC, then I'm coming in from my progress in actually getting clear on this microdegree. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if somebody else is coming in they've just come in on the website GeniusU and they found this microdegree?
Yeah.
Is it for sale? How do they get it? Do they get it? What happens to them?
Okay, so what happened to them? They should go now. If you go again to that other tab, the first GeniusU tab you've opened up, because remember, whenever you open a microdegree, it opens up in another tab.
Yeah.
So that's it. Go back there. Now look, if you look over here, it's labeled them MD1, microdegree 2, microdegree 3. Yeah, I don't think it's labeled like that generally in the microdegree environment. But what they should do, if you've got friends coming in, they should go to find your flow first.
Okay. Yeah.
Then they should go. Then you should
and probably
go to
even that needs to be. I would,
yeah, I agree.
The onboarding. I think that front page on onboarding is critical. They talk about everybody about your website and everything being the first thing that people see.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing.
That's right.
Cumbersome. It is not attractive.
Yeah, they've got to work on that. I agree. I mean, I think it was a good step forward. They sort of introduced the help screen, which really was much more clearer, because before I think it was more confusing.
Yes.
But I think it's a work in progress, to be honest. They're trying to get it right. But I think we'll send this back to them so they get a good feel. But I agree with you on that. I think they need to make it a lot more. Well, actually, you know what? I've actually got thinking now when you said that to me, because I thought it was clear from my point of view, because I've been using it so much, right? It's become more clearer, right? But I think when you're speaking to you, I think it's like, you know what? She's got a point. I think they've got to make it even more basic and more sort of broken down. So I'll definitely
until you get people, absolutely, until you get people engaged, there's no point in having a wealth of information for them if it doesn't feel that it's relevant to them, or they can't access it, because again, they feel like they're a fish out of water, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to climb a tree. And guess what? Their first reaction is, oh my God, I can't handle this, you know? It must be me. So, you know, you have to kind of go into your own, people got to go back to their own, what are they trying to, you know, communicate? Because what they're telling people is that you're too stupid to handle the GeniusU website.
I think you said it beautifully. Trying to teach them how to climb a tree. You know what I mean? Trying to treat a fish. So you got to understand that and really make it and break it down a lot more.
Yeah, yeah.
True to that. But okay, so now, so is that clear what you got to do now? Are you clear now how you can see when you've completed a micro degree? Are you clear how you can complete the EMC? And are you clear on like, is that sense, right? And are you clear also when you got clients from Get Up and Go and from Genius?
We don't have any clients yet from Get Up and Go. We haven't gone down that route at all yet. This is all kind of pro bono work that I do for Roger. This
right, okay. So yeah, so I mean, you can see now how it all fits into place, right? So, and you also got the order now. Whenever you want to find out what's next on your order, just go to that EMC, the micro degree.
Yeah. Well, I just noticed the tick actually, and then what actually is behind the tick. Just because it's tick doesn't mean anything, to be honest. And then
it just means
it can look tick on the outside like I have 100% complete, but if I haven't actually done it myself, I haven't got the value of it.
Yeah. That's right.
So it looks like I've seen the video, but if I haven't actually gone and taken the steps, okay, I understand.
You got it.
Yeah. All right, then.
Yeah, I've got to head out now, but because we're coming to the end of the session.
Yeah.
But and I'll see you in 15 minutes. I've got another session and I haven't had lunch yet. So I want to run off, grab lunch.
Do that. Yeah. Okay, so listen, that was great. I'll catch up with you again, I'm sure.
And if I can ask you one more favor, because I'm on a mission to try and you know get. I'm going to show you one more thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Look. So if you could kindly give me some feedback, or actually 1 second. Hold on. So I want to put this, sort this out 1 sec.